Let's look at the charts. I don't know if you guys actually reading since morning on your charts. Basically, I want to show you what happened this morning when it's open. Let's move this upwards. Okay. So yeah, so this was our opening at 7:35, which is actually gap up a little bit from yesterday's close, right? And then, like I said in my daily pre-market video, so they were actually flat all before the opening bell, but after the opening bell also they are actually opened very quietly near previous session. Basically, it is still within your prior day's highest, right? So once it opened, it claimed to the high of the prior session and then started showing the weakness, right? And then once it started showing weakness, and it reached one more time to the level, that opening level, and then it quickly reversed back. But this time it rejected super strongly, and since then it just keep going down, and then it reached to the next level, which is this one. Normally I will watch these levels, um, prior session levels, right? Low of the day, or like whenever you look to the left, you always look some kind of levels, right? If it is strong like a consolidation, that will be your level. But this is like a pullback, right? So strong pullback upwards. So I thought that could be a level, but I did not mark it. I am only marking now. But as soon as I see this one, I started doing some trades on the put side, right? And I think even this side also, I think I did a couple of calls, but I did not really do much in the alert side. I did not give alerts. The one alert I gave, it didn't get filled, so I was still waiting, and then filled finally at one point, and then I got a profit, exited on a profit of sorts. Well, anyway, so now all the indexes doesn't even want to move to the positive anymore. They're basically giving up, and NQ is actually giving up very quickly. And then if you look at Nvidia, see Nvidia is already going down from the last prior sessions uh, move, right? So it was high almost 220. These are the levels, like you see here, the big wick candle. So whenever you see like this one, particularly towards the high end, higher side of those, then most likely they might actually get rejected and continue downwards, right? This is what happening, right? So this still has room to go down somewhere here, right? So even if you have a trade here, you're basically going down rather than going upwards, right? I did have some calls. I thought it will go upwards, but looks like even though it found a level, they're not really going upwards. Give me 1 second. Yeah, take it. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so as you can see, the reaction on the NVIDIA is downwards, and even on the SPX and NQ, you can see the same action that happening, right? NQ never actually give much of the move at all in the morning. If you look at it's keep dropping. Right? I mean, it did give a little bit similar to what you have in an SPX, but this one is a bit different from the other one. Is that right? Yeah. Today's 28, that's not the one. So it's this one. Yeah, you see, it's only a few minutes, and then we'll keep going down, and then try to retrace it back, right? And then it came to the zone. If you guys know how I draw the zones, I'll just take the big candle that is actually a drop, and then I took the. I mean, basically, I draw the open area, and then that becomes the zone, and then those zones becomes very powerful. Sometimes, particularly in the morning, for rejecting and going down. right? So so that's what happened. So after it find the support here, and then it started climbing, and if you can see here, it climbed all the way up to that same level first, and then got rejected, but it did not reject it too much, right? It went to the previous level, which is this one, right? And then started climbing. As you can see, as soon as you see this one, that means it's actually going for too fast, too quickly. And then this is where I got a lot of calls, and then keep entering and exiting for 50 cents, 30 cents, 80 cents, like that, right? So I did multiple trades here, making a good trades while it's going. I did not alert any of these trades because I never know where the move actually rejects and then goes back, right? But if you can see, there is a rejection here. A lot of people look for the rejections after taking the stops, but this rejection was even before taking the stops, right? So, but look at that, how strong it is, right? There is two things that you can see why that action actually happened. Yes, here we are actually in the downtrend for most of last week, even this week for almost first 2 days, right? I mean sideways mostly, right? These 3 days are sideways in the beginning of the week. 1, 2, 3, right? Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, right? So now it is actually climbed, but when it is climbed, you always see, like I said, whenever you have long with candles, right? At one point, they will actually print a similar candle, particularly when you're actually reaching to the highs, right? So this is your level. Normally you drop one candle, particularly the smaller ones, if you find, and then that is your rejection zone, right? So now it started stopping, right? So even if it goes, it might actually go up to here and then come back here. So most likely the candle that you are seeing here right now, which is 11:38 CST, you might be seeing the same candle even at the closing also, right? If I mean, if there is a more little bit positive side, then you might actually see this one as a which is somewhere this areas. Let me see what that number would be. I mean, basically the opening area. Opening was uh, 7:35. So it is possible it might actually be 7:25 and 7:30 or 35 range might be closing, right? So yeah, that and if the NQ does not give up and then reverse a little bit, then it might actually even see at the bottom, which is this area, which is 7700, which is a normally strong support, right? If that breaks, then you will see another 70, 76, 75 area, right? I mean, they're all possible locations, particularly when there is a strong pullback upwards, right? And then there should be a rejection, right? Because the markets always goes in cycle; they don't go in straight lines, right? And today is a Friday, and a lot of stocks also have their options expiring, right? So you need to watch Wednesdays, Mondays, and Fridays because those are the days, particularly some of the stocks like Apple, Nvidia, Tesla, all those stocks actually has expiration on their options, right? So whenever there's an expiration on the options, they tend to be range bound, right? On the particular days, right? So even if you have a good move on prior day, that might actually die down, and then opening might be within those candles, and then just keeping go sideways, right? So you need to watch for those expirations, right? Um, so best way to trade Apple, Tesla, all those is actually after the expiration, like either Tuesday or Thursday, right? Those are the 2 days you will have good moves, right? On those because that one is not expiring, so they have a good movement in the directions, all right? Okay, anyway, so that's what happened. It got rejected, and then strongly it got rejected all the way, and then came back to here, right? This is a similar action you will see yesterday also. If I jump this one, you see here, this is yesterday's action. Um, but at least it got recovered by the end of the day, right? But this day is different, right? Because there won't be much recovery today because of that the candle positioning, right? It's Friday and it's almost what they call high. It tried to reclaim the highs, right? Which is always a hard time. If you look at daily candles on the prior time session, also you see how long it took at the highest levels, right? Just keep going up and down, up and down, up and down. Only one, like a one step up, one step down, one step up, one step down, right? Similar action, right? So whenever they're going up, that's what happens, right? This candle is already 15 points down, and the increase 19 points down, 119 points down. So it might as well want to go down all the way here. We never know, right? I mean, we are not trying to guess where it goes. We are just going to play with the direction that I choose. But at this time, there's no strong trade here. I mean, there was a good trades here in the morning, good trades here, good trades here. But when it is doing a consolidation, you don't have a much strong goal, right? Because if you take puts here, you might actually fall up to here, this area, right? And then might actually reverse it. That basically this is a tight range you're actually going through. This is one of the pain points that you guys will see if you're actually trading, right? So the best way to trade these kind of sessions are either taking a call side spreads or put side spreads. Again, even for those to work also, you need a lot of good move on the zero DTs, right? So otherwise, just have to wait and then look for some good trades towards the end, last hours, right? Or maybe towards one CST or two CST, right? Or sometimes just 15 minutes before the actual closing, right? Until then, it will just go sideways because it did its action, right? It's basically done its part for the day, right? All it is doing is actually decaying the premiums, right? What happens is like when people are when it went down, right? A lot of people brought up puts, right? When you bought a put, when the stocks was the index was here, you basically bought the put with high premium, right? We are talking about not just 5%, 10% high. It's almost double premiums, right? And then when this one went down, those all premiums evaporated, right? But when it came back, all those premiums actually get back some value, right? Some people on the scarcity, they've actually exited, which is a good thing to do, right? Because you don't want to leave your account bleeding, right? First of all, if your account is bleeding too much, that means you are actually trading too many contracts, right? So you should be trading only one or two contracts in the first place, right? If you are actually a new trader, right? And secondly, if you are seasoned trader, you might be exiting within a minute or within seconds, right? One like you'll be reading 1 minute candles or 2 minute candles and then exiting quickly, right? You won't be looking for these big drops, even, right? So anyway, so that's the pain they go through, right? So now it reached here. I mean, by the time it reached here, your premium you might actually pay for this particular, let's say 7,700 premium. You might actually pay $3, right? Now you hold even when you're here because a lot of retailers keep holding, thinking that it may come back. Right? Okay, it came back, but what happened here? Your premiums actually decreased. They don't even cross your starting price. All right, even the last single swing high on your premiums. Right, you're basically going through the pain. Right, so you would be better off exiting with some pain rather than holding. Right, because eventually they're going to go to zero. So yeah, that's a pain we always go through, right? Now it's going to go sideways because now when it went upwards, a lot of calls there, right? Now when it comes down, the callers, whoever the put that actually keep buying, particularly for more drivers, right? And then they actually went through the pain here, right? Now it is doesn't want to give their money back. That is what happening here, right? It's coming upwards and then going down and then giving a little bit hope and then going down, giving hope, down, right? So you might see this one for a long time. I mean, I might be wrong, but this might be sideways for a long time, right? Even if it retraces, there are levels it needs to cross. This is one level, right? And the best level would be here if it is actually happens, but I doubt it based on the action, right? And most likely we might actually stay at this level, right? I mean, that's not actually level. I mean, that still was a level at once, but not anymore. This was a level last time. Okay. So this might go to that level and then come back again, right? So yeah, like I said, this might actually close near the opening or maybe even near the prior session's closing. Right? So watch out. And we are 12 o'clock, right? And let's read some of the orders that I actually took and then see. I also have some calls that are working. Whether they work it or not, I have no idea, but I'm holding anyway. Okay, here. So I had one at 227 entry and then waiting to exit at 249. It's right now it's 133. These are actually came. This price came with averaging multiple times, right, which is a wrong thing to do. Right? That one that I always need to work on. Right? And this is the one when this one was $4. I actually put order for 110. I did not expect the fall would be this strong, but it it felt that so fast that my order got filled, right? And and before I could exit, they actually went down. So I think I also averaged on this one. And then right now I'm sitting at the 68 cents. I was initial one I entered at $1.10, I believe. The second one I entered somewhere 35 cents. Now I'm just waiting, right? This may as well go zero. I don't know. I might actually reduce the risk on this one very soon. As soon as it comes to this area, I might actually reduce the risk on this one. Right? I mean, that's a possibility to come and project here in this area, but you never know. Okay, let's look at the review. Let's review the trades that I already completed in good standing. Yeah, these trades started very early after I see the reading. So let's look at the time when I entered, when I exited. Oh, come on. I'm clicking the wrong button, I believe. Okay, so let's look at the place time. So let's go from the top to bottom. Okay, so the first one, by the way, I actually today I entered mostly directional trades because of the strong move that's happening. So first one I took is 440. This is actually calls, right? And then I exited for 40 cents for 480 10 contracts, right? Normally I stay with 5 to 10, right? And then I took another puts. When I say the puts move, I took it for 360 and then I exited 475. I normally exit 4, but what happened here is like I did not actually put the order to fill right away. I actually put the order to fill almost $2 less than what was trading at the time of my entry, right? So at this time, this price was almost 5 something, right? So I put almost $2 less to get filled, right? That's when I got when the movie is going upwards. That's when I got filled this one, right? And then I exited, and then by the time I come back to the order, it was already trading at 490. So I just exited 475, right? And the next one I took actually put side because that one showed a strong move, and then 490, and then I exited 550. I think I told you guys that I actually traded here. I think my mistake. I did not trade anything on this one, this particular move, because I did not see any red candle at the time. So there's no pullback basically, right? So I was scared where it's going to exit, right? So I did not trade anything in this particular part. I was just waiting, right? And I did not traded anything here also, or maybe one I did. But let's review. Okay, so and then so that's the put that actually gave me a good returns. And then I had another put at 490. I always started putting orders a little bit below the buy price, right? Because I don't even want to feel like buy price. I because I know the move will be aggressive sometimes, particularly on Fridays, right? I would rather give the time to fill and then cash it on rather than filling too early on promo and then losing money, right? That's what I did here, right? 490 and then 550 exit, and then 580 entry and then 630 exit, right? This is the one got filled after the drop actually occurred. 110, that's what I was talking about. And then I keep adding a couple of them and then become 45 contracts rather than 10 contracts, right? Anyway, so continuing on the put side, I entered at 510. Yeah, I think this is the drop time, and then I got it 580 out, right? And then I got this vertical for the call 420, which this is did not work, or no, it did work. 510, and then 540, and then okay, wait, which one? I think this might be. I'm not sure. Let's look at what time they got filled. They all filled. Yeah, but if you guys actually look at these orders, I only traded within 1 2 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes. You see that? No, this one. Look at this one, for example. 550, 1019, and then now 1 minute later I exited because the drop was so strong. Right? And you see, this is 9 minutes. Yeah, the drop was so strong with those candles, right? As soon as you see strong candle, and then you see the rejection, and then you keep adding and then exiting. But you have to always watch for the levels because your level here, you see, there's no level here except this one, right? That is where it actually spinned a bit, right? And then after it came up, then I think I took a call somewhere here, and then exited real quickly when this one coming up. Uh, So that's what happened. Basically, yeah, this is the one I averaged once for 110 that I actually feel a long time ago. All right, and then I keep averaging on the calls. I don't know why. Maybe I thought it will go upwards, but after seeing this candle move for so long, this may actually stall somewhere here. That's my reading, like 30, 35, even 25, and that might be the stall for the day. Right? Okay, anyway, so yeah, so that's how it is basically, right? So I traded a lot of things in 10 today. I think mostly put it 10 with the 10 points, right? If you guys notice, I did not have a single call or single put, right? I always have a debit because I don't want to pay too much premium on this falling or going up moves, right? Because whenever there's a fall happening, I mean, every time we will be too late to enter the trades. Right? By the time we realize the price is already up, right? Not just your strike, but the strikes above it also. So that's why using the debit spreads like a two strikes closer. If you put 220 20 wide is no use, right? Because 20 wide actually has um, what do you call too much pricing. Sorry, too less pricing, but the move also is similar, right? But smaller one will actually have a good entry and exit because of the move, right? I don't know. I find it 10 wide for debits works best, and then 20 wide for the credits works best, right? So anyway, so now I only have two trades that are actually still working. Oh, looks like I got filled on one of them. Or maybe not. I did not even put the trade. Anyway, it's four. So let's see where it is. Yeah, I always face this issue how to adjust the screen to this open area real fast, but it worked a couple of times. Uh, but if you guys know how to do it real quick, real fast, let me know. See, now I have to struggle to pull this one uh, to the lines. All right, so yeah, where is that one? I should have exited at 160 when it came in. I did not exit it. But anyway, and then this is not going to work unless there is a really big move at the end of the day. This could be just a lotto or just a zero. I only have about $20 there, so no big deal there. All right, okay. So now let's see the charts. How they behave. You see them? This is what I'm talking about, sideways, right? They don't drop water, they don't drop, they don't drop these lines, right? They don't climb the other lines. They just go sideways, right? Your premiums does not give you any money at all, right? Even if you're on the GODT credits also, they don't give you much because every drop your price increases, every upwards other side of the strike increases, right? Giving you no difference between your opening and closing. Right, this looks like it is still has some move. Let this one confirm and then drop it here. Let's say if you see a red candle somewhere here, this, like this, and then retracing back, then you might actually have some order, right? So for that one to happen, let's look for one order. Like I said, I will go always debits, particularly first half day, right? Because of the premium, too much premiums. So 28 current day liquidity, and what is the current price? 717. So if I'm looking for 7 here also I will be trading on this side for the puts. Why this one? Why the prices are so high suddenly? 717. What is this price? Wait, something is not right. Right, let's go one more time. September. Close it. Come back again. Okay, now we're better. So 14 points negative. Oh, this is changed to stringer. There's no wonder. That's why the prices are too high. Okay, vertical. Okay, now it's best. Okay, so now I will actually look for this one on the put side. While it's climbing, I might be. I mean, I am in line with the trend, but against reversal, right? If the reversal happens, okay, I will give a room for this one to go down a little bit. So 410. Let's see if I can get the fill, right? 410. And this one, I mean, it's not going to do anything, but I do it anyway. You never know. If, okay, right, just leave it on there for now. Okay, okay, so we're basically waiting for this one. Let's not down. Right, down the bottom. Okay, we're basically waiting for 110 contacts for 10 inches. This one. So let's see how this price moves. And while I am on this particular chart, I cannot read the other one, so I basically read this people's chart here. Right? Let's look at that. And whenever there is a window open, this doesn't. Then I cannot able to click the buttons. Okay, so all right, so let's wait here. Yeah, but how many? Let's look at a couple of things here. Yeah, I mean, move seems to want to go up. We see one got rejected, quickly dropped and got rejected. Actually, this is a good entry for it. So let's go ahead and pick it up. 510 again. You see, when they drop, you cannot even catch the move. They drop so quickly, and you don't even get the fill. Okay, this is going upwards. That red candle will turn green, I think. And how many minutes left? Okay, let's forget about that one. Let's take this one. Bye. 45. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't work because I have the open order to the same one of the same strike. Well, I cannot do much here because the drop is already happening. I want some kind of squeeze. See, now I'm getting into FOMO. As soon as I enter in the FOMO, then I lose. No, it's not working. Okay, what is that order? No, I want it to show. Cancel the one. Yeah, I think I got no orders. Because what happens whenever you see the big red drop and then you suddenly see a one green candle coming back here, that's when you're basically giving up all your premium, right? So I was looking for that particular green candle, like here, guys, and then you'll see one big red candle like this afterwards. Yeah. Like that. That's the action normally happens here, right? That's why I don't want you to take a trade on the first one, right? On the FOMO, we take it and then we accidentally move up and then it's very hard to exit. Okay, so just wait. We are only waiting 2 minutes, but sometimes even waiting for 2 minutes is super hard. The FOMO now that one might actually turn into green or simply for red. You never know. We just need to watch and see. Yeah. Let's look at 5 minutes. Yeah, let me change this one. I don't need NVIDIA anyway. That is going to go down all day. Okay, so this is 5 minutes. And to see if there is any reversal, I'll actually draw these lines. Yeah, I think we are actually close to some kind of level. So there's not enough move for our puts. Okay, if this green comes all the way here, then I might actually take some trade to the put side. But let's wait. By the way, I cancel everything that I was spending here. I hope I did. I'll just cancel everything and then make sure I cancel. There should be a button. Is a button to cancel all this one. Will it come all the way here? I don't know. And there's a chance because closing normally happens near the opening prices. So particularly the stronger, they don't close in the boxes. They close just above the price because they have to juice the puts premium as well, right? Because it's going so long downward, right? A lot of puts might be being keep building, right? They have to go through the pain as well. So that's what happens. I can do this one as well. I mean, there's no value there. I'll put it there and then put it there. Okay, now I'm going to look for puts. Okay, I think we are done. This is another problem. They always change it. Okay, this time I'm going to take exactly where we are. 60. Oh, yeah, it should have. Okay, where is the one? Okay, we're only looking for 30 cents. I should have waited, I think, a bit longer. Anyway, I put that one there. I want to add another one. Not because average, but because the right price. Oh, I entered at 460. Oh, yeah, it was 450. I don't know why you see some applications they don't. Oh, I got filled. Some applications they don't even actually adjust the price based on the current ask price or bid price. Robinhood is one of them. That like even the price trading ask price at 450 just now. When my order went through, it was asking for 460 to fill. But when you see 450 as ask price, they should actually fill, right? But they didn't. They basically took our that 10 cents gap as their benefit to their benefit. Yeah, that's very bad. I see Tasty Trade actually adjusts the price, and Schwab also adjusts the price based on the bid and ask. Sometimes they even try to have they have a option called mid price fill, right? They even have a step up mid price, right? They will try to find fill at mid prices, stepping upwards a little bit, right? They have good systems actually. These are basically very bad systems. People open good. Right? I mean, they work if you're actually putting further away, but they don't take advantage of ask and big prices in our favor. So, it's you see, this is what I was telling. Yeah, it went one green and then red. Now the red continues. Right, there is another trade here. Actually, you can take, but this time I want to give some room to get them back and forth for me. So let's fill it 30. We may not get filled, but if it get filled, that's good. Right, let's see. Where is the dollar? And we should not be like crying on the one that actually losing. Either you close it and then move out of that pain and move on, right? Or forget about it, right? If you already too, basically forgetting on those and only moving, choosing the one that can work, right? So, okay, I didn't get that well. Yeah, there's the price. Yeah, even one small wiggle on that 1 minute candle can get us filled. That's the advantage of on the SPX. Yeah, they will have so much. Basically, they give up price super quick whenever they see some reversal in the candle. Right, that's when you get take advantage of filling on those. Okay, let me see. See, just I think I need to adjust a little bit so I can get a flow. Maybe 40. Yeah, 30 did not get full, so let's see if we can get full 40. Yeah, this could be a trap also because sometimes what happen that oh wait, we still have some room. We can safely enter this one. Yeah. Okay, I think I will take. Oh, we got the. Let's see. Okay, we have a room, so we can actually put it at 60. I could get full. Yeah, full. And then now let's go to. I only enter this one based on the room that left to the downside. Yeah, just want to give it a bit. Okay, so we are waiting for one more candle that would be doing the red candle or something. Oh, but the action, look at this action. The two candle action. It's actually a poor candle for a minute. And it's already just back. Okay, so 5 minutes, we can do it. First of all, I mean, this close taking order to the put side maybe some wrong decision because there's whenever you already have the price that moved to that or with the prior moves within the same day, then there's higher chances for it, right? But this is basically the new lows, right? That's happening, right? Which is not guaranteed. New lows. That's it. Do we get the fill? Looks like we got the fill. No, that's the last one. Yes, I saw order for it. Let's see where it is right now. Yeah, 70, 85, 90. Yeah, I should get it. Yeah, looks like it did. Let's see how does it move on. See, it is how. Wait, where is the one? It's supposed to get filled. Not here. There is 490 got filled. It's scary when you do not see. Robinhood is actually has a good screen. Mobile app has actually good view. Looking at your orders, this is looks to me very messy. Maybe because I'm actually getting very Wait on the people. And I don't want to give up anymore. So yeah, I think that's how you basically trade. You look for when it is so whenever you see a drop happen, right? Whenever there's a drop happen, you look for this reversal doing candle, or just place your order and then wait for the one fill, right? Even if it did not fill on the green, the red might actually fill. You see how the wick, right? That wick might actually give you the fill. Right? So, but after after you take that trade, better not take another one because you already had one good trade. Right? If you're only trading one trade or two trades in a day, you better stick with that one, right? So because options are very dangerous, particularly on the entities if you're not careful, right? If you think there is still more left, like I say, this green candle beats up your premium real quick, real fast, right? So there might be more left here, but by the time, let's say you entered on FOMO here, right, and then this green candle drives the price almost 40-50 points away from you. That's already lost $50 on one contract, right? And then even when it comes here, your contract may only still sit the same negative values. And moreover, you are actually looking at the low of the day, right? Anytime this could reverse it. And you cannot simply guess. This is not even right one. Yeah, this is the right one. And I want to take calls right here because you never know if the move downwards is to left. Because if you look at this side onto the left, let's make it bigger. See, the prior sessions are always up to here, right? It is possible they might even go all the way there. Right? It's not guaranteed. And this is some kind of lever that actually going upward and backward. Right? So you got to be careful when you're taking trades. If you're taking, some people actually take very high contracts and trade based on what this is the range that we just found when it is dropped. Now I can take one trade here to the put side. Okay, let's give it some time. 19. Oh no, not the same. Okay, it might actually fill already. Yeah, got it done. Then the cooler one, and the next hit. I don't know. Oh, it's already reversing on me. I was just preaching that one not to trade. I traded anyway. Where is that go? Where is this one? Where is that? No, 440 trade. No, that's not one. 194. Where is that? Oh, plus trade. Oh, I am away. See that? Let's look for Python. Okay. This matters. Oh yeah. This is when I'm supposed to enter. Like I have to look for this wick to climb, or at least the zone. Touch the zone. Normally this is a zone that the best case is here about a week, and then wait until that touch happens. Then you take the trade. Based on the trade, I'm going to add a few more to this one for different prices. Okay, so I'll go with 20, even 10. Okay, so still happening. Let that one climb a bit. Yeah, 4 motor trader centers here, and then they keep moving when this happening. That's what happened just now for the other trade one. And this is actually diverging. It will get, but don't be fooled by the one because those are the lagging candles. Right? Lagging candles. That's a diversion. Okay, you see that's what happening. Now you can actually safely take a trade in the next candle, right? Since let's say did I get a fill? Uh, looks like I was a fill. No, I did not. Okay, never mind. I mean, even if I don't get a fill, I still have an order that is working for me. Okay, but this big 1 minute candle and a small red 1 minute candle might actually turn into another green candle on the top and then make up to here. That's when I will see my pen come back. Right. Okay, so far so good. How many minutes left? 1 minute, 40 seconds. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, until this comes here, we always have a problem. Like, this could snap back anytime, right? Particularly when you're actually at the LOD. See, that's what I'm talking about. And one wiggle can go to green. So there's probability still. Um, based on all this still going. Let's look at the NQ. How the NQ is actually looking. Even that one actually trying to place back. And this one is stronger, maybe because I'm not in 2 minutes here. Yeah, this is actually upward actually. Yeah, looks like I'm going to fail. Yeah, I think I need to cancel this one. First cancel the one that I want to do. Yeah, this one. Okay. Let's look at the higher time frames, how it's reading. We have 12 minutes for 1 hour. Normally, the first 15 minutes on the next 2 hours candle might be actually up direction, but there was so much fall. And then 1 hour is like a big red and a small red, then it could be a green. I mean, it could be a green. Like this. If you read my book, candle, three candidate book that you can find in Amazon. I actually went through these. I mean, I did not went through it one by one, but I gave a set of images where you can actually look for these reversals, possible reversals. Right. Okay. Okay. I think I would be better off staying away. So I cancel this one and then modify this one to get some. I don't want to. Okay. I'm just exiting where I entered. I mean, it may not be able to fill, but if it fills, that's great. Let's see how. Yeah, you see, they're just running against you, but there's still green more little. When it is closing, even this is 2 minutes by the way, or this 5 minutes. When it's closed as like this, I don't know why when I change this to 2 minutes. I normally want 5 minutes. I want actually 2 minutes. 1 minute is a noisy, 2 minutes is good, and then 5 minutes is basically the actual trade to stay on. Right? But yeah, based on the 5 minutes, it's basically looking for going upwards. So I think I would be better off taking this one down. Let's see, where is that one? See, when you're actually going to the screens, if you don't have a hotkey set up, you're basically looking for this. Oh yeah, it's filled. So I think I'm good on that one. And I don't want to take the calls just yet. Oh, it's 5 minutes actually. I can take call, I think, because next 5 minutes will be green, or at least part of the one will be green. Okay, but this has to be very quick in and out. Okay, give me that one. Okay, it's going to do real quick. Yeah, As soon as I enter the call, it will actually fall because still below that zone, right? Okay, got the fill. Oh, wow, look at that. That is what I was talking about. Even the finance I noticed I was reading upward, but I forgotten about the channel. But actually, already found downwards. Now I lost. I mean, the other one is not a loss, but this one might be a loss. That one is still there. Or I have to sit on that one for a long time to get. Okay, let's get this one. Instead of waiting, just put the order and then wait there. So my entry was at 420. 420. Why am I entering, exiting it so close? Okay, 60. Okay, so let's look at the red. Yeah, there's another red coming. First few minutes. Yeah, I think when you're reading the candles, they actually have an initial move one direction and then the rest of the time the actual trend direction. Yeah, this is the problem, trading without confirmation. And there's no confirmation to the upside, and there's a little bit of confirmation to the downside, but you only have this much space because of 700 is strong support. One thing, and yeah, I mean the range wise is so less. But looks like puts are working better than calls. I should have entered a call here, not here. Stupid of me. Okay. Now I don't want this one to turn into revenge trade. Just go ahead and trade and call it a loss and move on. Oh, it was coming up. Okay. Yeah, I think I think I'll stop here. Yeah, basically, I mean, if this might be a good run upwards, but again, only based on 1 hour. Let's see how the 2 hours. Yeah, yeah, they might be a little bit chance. So let's build one order to the call side. Not too much. Only 5 contracts. And then put it for. I mean, there will be up and down. So up and down give you price. Okay, so let's sit there because even the opening of that 1 hour might actually go down to that OD before recovering. Being said that, I should actually adjust this one even. I don't know. Should actually adjust this one even further. No. Okay, let's give it a 110, 210, or even 119. But the chances of filling is very low. That is a fear that actually working on me because I lost one. So basically, my mind thinking like, oh yeah, if I put this order at last class, I might actually lose. Which means on the fear, I might be losing the opportunity here on the cost side. Alright. There's a news flash happening. Alright. Okay, so we're basically looking, I mean, even the price going upwards, we are looking for price decay after this one to clear at our price. Right? So we're basically looking for almost $1 discount. There are two things that we are looking for. One is either it might make a new low and for the day, or it might actually have a retracement on the next 1 hour candle happening within next 5 minutes. Or simply the time decay that can give us some premium break on it. Okay, just wait. I'll go on mute for now. We'll keep watching this one. I wanted to point out one more thing. Let's bring this one up in the big scale. So these actions work very best if they actually have this kind of structure, right? So this is red, and then red. Basically, you have a gap, right? And then we have a long wick. Where is it? Not the one. I grabbed the wrong one. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Let's call it a red as well. Okay. So basically, assuming this is a candle, right? And then your next candle might actually have this move like this. I mean, so this will be green. And again, this could be starting right where it's actually closed on this line, or sometimes they actually can open like this here, and then they might even go a little bit down like this. This will form a wick here downwards, and then went upwards. And this structure works much better most of the time. Right? You will see these kind of structures in the daily charts because the gap up, gap down, you will not normally see in the intradays, right? Unless there's a quick move or some market is happening, right? Otherwise, the moves will be attached together. Candles are attached together, right? On intraday, whereas the daily candles they may not got attached. Right, this is when you can see your reversal. Particularly, if this happening at this area, there is a sure green candle upwards. Right, you can anticipate. Similarly here, if this one is green, and then green will be here, right, and then okay, let me find one out here. So you can, what I'm talking about, let's say you're here, and then you have green, and then you have another green. I'm not in the drawing mode, right? Like that, and then your next candle might actually write one from here. Right? This could happen from anywhere. But again, remember, when this one happening, don't wait for the end of the day to close as a fully green, right? This could actually retrace, come here, and then retrace back all the way here, and then stay here, or may even go here, right? So your aim is basically to see where it is opening, right? Because again, this particular day, if it opens here, it might be going this way, right? And then at one point it might be retracing or simply going down all the way like this, right? And sometimes if it opens, let me read it. So if it's open on the top, right, it might actually just retrace here after here and then go back here like this. Right, that's the possibility. So your read on the openings is very important, right? You have to. So not only you're looking for where it's opening, you're also looking how the 5 minutes and 2 minutes actually working at the opening levels, right? So because based on that move, you can anticipate whether the move will be this direction or this direction, right? So you have to watch all this. Right? It's very important. Okay, now we are in the new candle. Let's see how this one works. Let me move this one away. That's our new one, 2 hour, 1 hour candle. Also 2 hour candle, I believe. Yeah, the 1 hour and 2 hour. There's a strong reasoning here, right? The 2 hours and 1 hour. Normally, when the candle opens, the go a little bit part of it, right? But looks like we still have a bearish move. Yeah, let's finish this big move first and then climb back. Right? Let's see if we get the feel on our where it is right now. Okay, people, I'm still there. Where is? Yeah, I think we can take that. Yeah, let's do one thing. Let's take off here and then put off upwards. We still have a downward move. Okay, so that either I mean, we don't want to lose the. What happens like if you don't put the order and then you didn't get the order field at where the movie is happening, you basically get into FOMO and then you enter at the higher price. But rather wait for the current prices and then get the field rather than waiting for the move and then filling on the FOMO with the higher prices. See, this is actually I'm talking about, right? So there's a two possibilities here. This green could only stall here up to this week and then come down, or up to this body can come down, or it could actually come all the way to the mid of this week, or even climb the week, right? It all, if this particular candle staged above prior day session, there's possibility for the green to be stronger, but because they are actually below the prior day session, there's little hesitation to go upwards. All right. So anything like in the market, as I said, there is multiple possibilities. All you are doing is actually looking for your trade to work, right? Within those small candles that happens in 2 minutes or 5 minutes. Say 2 minutes actually showing good signs of recovery. Maybe people look at this one. But one thing we'll do is like we wait for this one also to climb, look at this price. It has to climb this price and hold for a long, or even we're not looking for far away one, right? Just the first one to climb and then come back, right? Sometimes they can come back and then they just dry down, or they could actually go up, right? Since we actually down for so long, so these are the levels basically. I was pointing out. One is the wick, and one is the body of the previous 1 hour candles. I hope we got the pill because we stayed very close to the ask. Did we get the pill? Yeah, I think we got the pill. So let's go ahead and do this one. I think this is the one. What? We already get a bit on the one. So let's exit on the current levels. Yeah, that's the benefit of watching the 1 hour, 2 hours time frames. See, by the time this one comes and then rejects and then goes back here, people enter here and then they actually go. And as we basically entered at the right time and exited at the right time within 2 minutes. See, our order got filled. Let me see, I will show you. That's not the one. Here, 380. So we entered for 325, sorry, 295, and then exited 385. I mean, normally it's 500 time trade, but because I'm riding the opposite direction, I want to go slow. That's how you execute on the higher time frame confirmations. Okay. Let's look at one more. Now, what I will do, since it might actually finish 5 minutes or 3 minutes on the candle, I will go and look for this one in a little bit higher time frames. See, I'm actually looking for this candle. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. 5 minutes looking good, upwards, and then 15 minutes. So we have 10 minutes left on the 15 minutes. So you have to wait for that 15 minutes to finish, or 10 minutes to finish, right? If this green stays above this red, the last two reds, right? Like engulfing, right? And then you have a chance of going upwards again. That might protect based on this zone. This is your strong zone. Two candles, two weak candles there, right? Yeah, but there's no gap there. There's gap already filled in the past two sessions here and here, right? With the wicks. And then see if there is any clue on 5 minutes if it is actually rejecting. So this 5 minutes, if it falls down, that means you don't have a move yet, right? And if this green becomes red, like this one. I say, so let's say that one's red. And then, I mean, with a very small mix, right? Then you will find a next candle on your eyes like this one, which would be a green. So, if the second 5 minutes is actually green, you've got to be watching the third one as well, because sometimes what happens, let's say, let me delete this too, delete this one, delete this one. That's why you always need to wait for that one to finish. Let's say if the one finished as a green, then you're basically looking for this structure, which is a red one, right? So waiting for this one to close is a good habit for the continuation move or reaction. That's why I will have two sessions, one here, and then also looking at the 2 minutes how they are reacting. 2 minutes actually showing the board move based on the structure. Right? But 5 minutes, we do not know. 2 minutes is not enough because we need the same other candle. At least only one third of the time, or one third, two third of the time goes one direction, and one third of the time your direction. Right? That means you only have a very less time. Out of 5 minutes, you only have 1 minute for the candle to give you reasoning to exit. Okay, so far it's actually shows a rejection based on that 2 minutes candles. Okay, so it doesn't want to go up just yet, but we'll be watching and keep here if there's any rejection on this one. I have another 15 minutes, I can stay on the call. Okay, so we finished 2 minutes. Okay, we have 1.5 minutes here left. If this one closes like this, where it is right now, I'm going to put one trade here to the call side. Which one we took? I think we took 57. I want to go too far. I mean, if we go too far, it's cheaper, but it's not easy to exit. So let's go this one. I'll still go with 5 because even though 1 minute is not looking good, let's wait. 20. I want to see how the 1 more minute left here. Remember, we are still at below the 50 EMA. Okay, we want to come down further. You see, like I said, this is actually climbed above, but it did not climb enough. It only climbed a little bit. We took the stops, whatever they are, resting there, and then coming down, right? And then maybe we have to wait. Okay, it looks like 5 minutes is no longer giving a bullish signal because it almost retraced more than 50% of the prior candle, right? And the next candle might as well be a red. Okay, we have to look at the 2 minutes and then see how they react. And then look at this 15 minutes. You see, 15 minutes actually long candle. This is super quick. Those also give you a good returns. Okay. If you basically enter here anticipating a small, I mean, if you're entering like this one, you have to enter very small because what happens if it is like a upward direction. Okay, now it's actually going good because you drop so much to a next level, right? And then your next 5 minutes is actually green. So yeah, I think I can actually take one here based on the 15 minutes that are happening right now here. Let's wait for this 5 minutes. And but the problem is if I wait here, you may not get the good feel. Yeah, wait anyway. I want to see this 2 minute candle as a red. That gives me a good confirmation to go upwards. But giving the red is not a good confirmation. It is actually confirmation for down. 2 minutes is in confirmation for down. 5 minutes is confirmation for down. If it is closes like this, and moreover, you still have LOD, which actually recent LOD, right? Stocks may always can go to the LOD. That happened today. Okay, 5 minutes, 15 minutes left on 15 minutes. I think I can take one. I mean, this is a risk, but I'll take it anyway. So let's see. So let's go with this. That is too expensive. Okay, yeah, let's go with this one. Let's go with 60. Otherwise, this is, the best bet would be, I think, credit spreads here. Let's also build one credit spread, or not today, for 2 days. Just 3 days today. For credit spread, like I said, I will go with the 20. And I don't have a problem going very close here because this might actually close above 700. And so since we want to make the move, let's here. And this is a sell because we are going for trade and then 20 wide. Let's take this one at $10 if we can get for 99. Yeah, let's see. So did we get the fill on the other one? Don't get the fill on the other one. We got a fill on the 90, I think. 27. Yeah, we got the credit fill, which is a good thing. By the way, this is a credit for the puts. Right? This one is $1 profit. Whenever it gives us, so I'm going to go with 90. Oh no. Let's see. 8.90. That's $1, right? And let's see if this one gets filled. If this one gets filled. So I don't know if this one gets filled. Let's see what is this price. Right now it's full. Oh. If I am actually trading a single put or call, what I normally do is I'll go and look for what is the lowest price on this particular one. It will be anything one strike away from the current prices because premium is always decay. That's the truth on here, right? So if you're looking at the lowest, eventually they will come to the lower, right? I mean, first initial movement actually push it upwards, but after a few seconds, then time decay works for you, right? And then you look at the low price, right? I always look for the below the low price or 1 cent above the low price when I'm going just for one call. Sorry, call straight call or straight put. Okay, so 1 minute showing us a red cycle coming. Since there are only 1 minute, look at this here time frames. 2 minutes also looking like a, yeah, I think the other one also 2 minutes. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, this 5 minutes should tell you whether it's going upwards or downwards. We already have one trade on the trade, so it should be good enough. We don't need to force another one if we are not getting in the price we wanted. It's just 360. Right now it's 4 something. Yeah, 360 coming down. That's what I'm saying. This time decay works for you, and the trades are waiting. So look at the one that actually is on the credit side, how it's behaving. But I don't know because I have this one. There's the one. You see, we entered it. Even though I put for 990, I think I got 1010 here. Okay, I would be even happy to exit here. 60, 51, 10. Yeah, I can move this one to 910 rather. So, yeah, let's move to 910. This one. Instead of waiting, you can get a fill faster. 905. Hey, we're getting ready to get filled. See, this is good move. That's good move on the 2 minutes, good move on 5 minutes. And just because you see wrong, good green candle in 2 minutes, 5 minutes, don't just enter the cost right away there. Give some room for the next candle to fall or fail, right? Because you still have 3 minutes on this candle. This might as well can go into red real quick, real fast. Let's see. That's why you always need to make sure you got fill. I'm not getting fill, so let's change this one to something 20. Get fill. I don't want to wait too long there. When you're already getting $140 profit, why should not take it? There is no 10 more points. We have this one for the next day, so I mean for Monday exploration, so we still should be good holding, but I don't want to hold too long. But if today itself is a green day at the end of the day, then this might actually go against me. There, I just need one green push on that 1 minute. Give me 1 minute push, but it's just not giving up. Yeah, there we go. That's the good chance. Okay, so we didn't have any other. I mean, the one that waiting, we maybe should cancel. Okay, I don't want it anymore. Okay, I think that's all. I will wrap this one up here. I think I should have a good trades today, except the one that actually failed here for almost okay. And okay, but I don't have a problem with this one holding because there's a possibility this one run into the opening price, which is this one, and I'm actually sitting close to the opening price. So this might return back some. Alright, okay, talk to you guys. Have fun and have a good weekend. I'm